everybody, and welcome back to another video with Electra Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just that spiritual bitch putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, what I wanted to come through with was a video in regards to maybe spiritual, I guess you can say, advice when it comes to using the law of assumption, or if you are a conscious manifester or anything of that sort, because I entirely understand that there are some people in this world who they feel different kinds of spiritual beliefs, different kinds of energies within their life. Some people perceive there to be a God that exists outside of them, caring after them, looking after them, giving them everything that they want and need, but on the outside, right? Something that you can't technically control. And then on the other hand, there are also people who believe that they are the gods of their realities, where the God exists within them, that they're as powerful as they are because that God exists within them. And of course, no matter what you believe in and no matter what kind of God you connect to, which honestly, I do believe that it's all one. So no matter what you believe, it's still that oneness that exists within all of us. It's still universal, all that good tea. But regardless, like I was stating, this is still a very powerful thing. You know, no matter which way you go about it, whether you pray, consciously manifest, or anything else that you do, you are still the most powerful person of your reality, because this is your life, this is your world, you are the person who's in control of it all. I promise you that. Even if you don't fully believe that or even know that all the way through, I need you guys to understand that you really do hold so much power within your reality, and God would want nothing but for you to know that for yourself, alright? And so with that being said, what today in this video I'm going to be discussing is about if you are a religious person or you are somebody who relies on that external God to help you get what you want through prayer, through meditation, through anything that you do. I want to advise you guys to understand that you can still manifest exactly what you want here, and that you can still do this through that God or through you praying or anything else that you do. Remember, you're still in control, and that is something that will never change within my mind. I know that we are all in control, and I really do believe that whatever you put out there is what you're gonna get back, in the way that if you believe in the best, you're gonna get the best. If you believe in the opposite of that, you might get that, but we don't want that, all right? And on top of that, I want you all to feel as in control of your reality as possible, because whether you consciously manifest what you want or if you pray on the other hand, either way, you're still getting what you want, you're still manifesting what you want. And I want you guys to use this to the most of your advantage, especially as me, someone who when I was younger, I used to pray a lot. Even now, I still pray to the God that is within me. I know that God exists within me as one. I know that I am one with that unity, so I always understand that whenever I say the things that I say, such as I'm gonna do so well on this exam, I know that I am, I know that I got this, I know that everything's working out for me, please protect me while I'm doing this, please guide me as I'm doing that, all of that stuff is still a unity of the energy that is within me that I am acknowledging, okay? And I have also noticed that a lot of people have, I guess you can say, stopped consciously manifesting. I wouldn't say too many people, but some people have. I feel for the reason that they feel a little overwhelmed just taking everything into their own hands. You know what I'm trying to say? Of course, everything is in our own hands, but I also entirely understand where that mental kind of pressure may come in to make them feel as though they have to take complete and total control over their realities, and if they don't do it, then everything's gonna fail and all of this other stuff. Whereas on the other hand, those people who have chosen to step away from conscious manifesting, they feel as though, all right, now I can take a breather because I know that something's taking care of it for me. I know that everything's taken care of in my highest favor and I don't have to do a single thing. You understand? So it's really about perception, I feel, definitely. But again, as I was stating to you all, when it came to me connecting with that God within me, I remember at one point I did feel a lot of pressure, and that is okay. I mean, of course, we're all human, so I do understand where other people may feel the same way for themselves, but then I learned to understand that this life is truly what I make of it. So if I intend to get somewhere safe, if I intend to have this, if I intend to manifest that, it is going to happen because I am still the God of my reality, but I don't need to pressure myself in any way, shape, or form, you know? And I am not religious, personally speaking. I do not study or practice a certain religion at all. I simply have that connection to myself, to God, that I believe is within me still, and to Jesus Christ, who I believe was just a very powerful person, a very powerful spirit who is very all-knowing. You understand? I really look up to energies like that. And even within that case, you know, sometimes I'll sit there and I'll say, you know what, Jesus is going to take care of it for me, it's all good. And upon me stating something like that, that is still a manifestation within my belief that Jesus Christ is going to take care of it for me. You understand what I'm trying to say here? This is all about you taking off the pressure so that you don't feel so much overwhelmed when it comes to you manifesting what you want, if you feel like there's too much pressure. But as well, if you do choose to step away from consciously manifesting, which I haven't done at all. Like I'm still a conscious manifester. I will always be that. This is my calling. This is exactly who I am. It's linked up with spirituality, yes. But for those who have chosen to take a step back, I want you all to remember that you can still make this completely enjoyable for you, where you understand I'm still manifesting what I want through Jesus or through God or through Allah, whichever. The only thing that matters is that you feel comfortable, is that you feel secure, and that you feel like everything is still working out for you no matter which way it is. Because remember, you are still always consciously manifesting. Actually, not always consciously, but you are always manifesting, yes, period. All right? No matter what it is, if you believe the best things about whatever, you're gonna get the best things of that thing. If you believe the worst in something, you might get the worst of that. But even if sometimes you might believe the worst about something, a small part of you will believe in the good part of it more, and then that will end up manifesting still, you know, and you can call that a miracle from God. But it's still something that you, the God of your reality, created for yourself. So thankfully, there's really no stress here, and I truly intend that this makes it really easy for you all to understand as well, because I don't want you guys to feel stressed in any way, shape, or form, nor do I want you guys to forget that you are still consciously manifesting what you want and what you will, no matter who you are or what your religious beliefs are. I just want you guys to use your religious beliefs to help amplify your life, to help make your life even better, even stronger, even more powerful, because you believe in yourself that much. And because you know that no matter what it is and no matter what you do, everything will still work out for you simply because it has to, and that's it. Because it just has to, and that's it. But alright guys, that was a really long intro, if you can even call it that. But besides that, honestly, yes, before we get started with the video right now, let's get to talking about that law of assumption, law of assumption, binaural beat playlist playing in the back for you all. As you all already know, these kinds of binaural beats that were created for those who use the law of assumption are coming through to help you stay centered and focused while you manifest what you want and what you will. And even if you do like to pray a lot, or if you do like to meditate, anything that makes your spirit fly, this law of assumption binaural beat playlist I feel would be very beneficial for you all to listen to, so that you can feel relaxed, serene, tranquil within you manifesting what you want, or even praying over what you want. Remember that prayer is still a form of manifestation, maybe a lot less pressure for those who feel like consciously manifesting what they want is too much, but all in all, it's still the same good energy, and I truly intend that this law of assumption binaural beat playlist is something that you can benefit from, and I definitely know that you can, especially because they're playing in the back of my video, which they always do. So take that with you, my love. The link to this law of assumption binaural beat playlist will be down below in the description box. But besides that, let's get started with the video right now so that we can get to talking about how to use your religious beliefs, your religious practices, all of this good stuff to help you still consciously manifest what you want and what you will. Alright guys, so me personally, I'm just gonna get straight to the examples for myself, because I can confidently say that upon me getting into the law of assumption, there was a point in which I basically stopped praying, in the sense that I felt like I took a step back so that I can really figure out what it is for me to consciously manifest what I want and what I will. Now when I say that I stopped praying, I'm not saying that I stopped connecting with the universe, I stopped believing in my spiritual beliefs, and I didn't feel like everything was gonna be alright. That's not what I mean at all. What I mean by this is that I stopped asking for things, okay? I stopped saying, please give me this, please do this for me, please this and that, all that stuff, because I recognized that I am the person who's in control. So I felt like there wasn't generally a point for myself personally. This is all personal stuff, by the way, and it's totally okay if you disagree or if you believe in something else, because everyone is different. As long as you remain open-minded, that's all good. But yes, definitely, I felt as though I took a step back so that I can really understand things from a different point of view. Because within the practice of the law of assumption, prayer is not really something that people touch base on, because it doesn't consist of prayer. As I was stating, where you pray for something, asking for something, maybe even begging for something, I learned to stop doing that a very long time ago, because I remember even during those times, I felt very desperate, in the way that I felt as though there's a chance that this might not happen for me. There's a chance I might not get what I want, and that was something that I just didn't like, the feeling of dread within me. And I knew that everything was always going to be alright, but this is where I would say that the law of assumption was genuinely a blessing in my life, for me to recognize, girl, you really are the one who's in control, you know? That internal locus of control went hard, and it really did. I always personally knew that I was in control of my reality, but I never recognized just how much in control I was of this reality. So I learned to recognize that through the law of assumption. But as I was stating as well from the beginning of my video, yes, there are some people who have decided to take a step back, and they decide to rely on the God that they feel is either within them or outside of them, whichever way it may go. That is completely and totally fine. Honestly, the only thing that I care about is that you feel comfortable, is that you feel divinely secure and safe within your reality, because this is your life. You know, no one's gonna tell you about you, and you shouldn't let anyone tell you about you, especially if your story is different to somebody else's. If you have different beliefs from another person, it could be anything as long as it resonates with you. But so yes, upon this happening, I have recognized that, yeah, some people feel like, okay, but I'm not in control anymore, so I'm just gonna rely on this source to get me what I want. That is still something that, even though I do believe, yes, you're still in control, boo, believe me, you are, that positive and empowering belief that God is going to get you what you want, spirit that exists outside of you is going to get you what you want, that is still something that will help you manifest what you want, whether you realize that or not, all right? I don't want you guys to feel as though, or to even experience losing sight of your power because you went back or you decided to change your mind in regards to who's really in control here. You understand? So even though you may pray, and even though you do meditate, and even though you do believe in this external God putting in the work for you, remember, you are still the reason that they are doing that thing. You know, in your reality, if you do believe that the God is outside of you, external to you, that is completely fine. I personally believe, again, that it is all internal. But upon you having these beliefs of the external here, let it all work in your highest favor. If you're a Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, anything, you can be anything. The only thing that I care about is that you are still focusing your intention on the fact that, yeah, everything's working out here because no matter what I believe, I'm still going to get what I want. You understand right then and there? It really is as easy and as simple as this. And I know that, again, for myself, I do believe that I am in control, but regardless of me being in control, there may be moments where I feel very overwhelmed. It has happened. I'm someone who used to be very, very overwhelmed. As I stated to you all, there was a very long point in my life where I was very negative minded and I just had a lot of pressure and I felt as though I couldn't manifest what I wanted, nothing basically. If there is ever a chance in this life where I feel as though, okay, this is way too much for me right now, mentally speaking, for me to handle, and I choose to rely on the God within me to get it done, the only thing that I would say is the God within me is going to get it done. God's going to take care of it. And then boom, it literally ends up manifesting in my highest favor, regardless of the fear I may have or of the pressure I may have. Whereas before in the past, maybe I felt as though I don't really believe I'm going to get this, so I'm not going to get it. Damn it. You know, I would just let it flood all over me and it would give me all kinds of anxiety. But here I'm flipping the script and I'm making it work on all ends. Okay. So whether I feel very optimistic and very happy, very positive, and I feel like I got this down packed, I'm going to get this, and then I do, period. But if on the other hand, I feel too overwhelmed and I'm like, oh my God, I can't deal with this right now. I know I can deal with it, but I'm going to choose not to because I don't want to be overwhelmed. I would just leave it to God, leave it to Jesus, leave it to whatever I felt was going to take care of it. And then boom, it would still work out for me. So it's a win-win situation on both ends. You're still winning. And I just wanted to put this out there to you guys for those who feel as though they may be a little bit more religious or even spiritual, or you're just a conscious manifestor straight up and you don't know where your relationship with the God within you lies. Because I mean, yes, you are one with that God, but I do understand that some people view it as an external source still. Regardless of that, I want you guys to remain open-minded as possible. Because yes, even though I do rely on Jesus Christ to get it done for me, I know that Jesus Christ is still one with me. You know, it's still a universal link. We're all together as one. So whether I choose to manifest it myself, consciously speaking, or if I choose to rely on Jesus, who is still me, it's gonna get done. And it's not even the fact that I'm relying on any kind of source to get it done. It's the fact that I believe that it will be done regardless. Because in the past, I would get really stressed out. Oh my God, what if it doesn't manifest? What if it doesn't happen? That would be something that I would just be done with. You understand? The anxiety there would be too high for me to override it, and that would stress me out so much. But now, as I stated, it is a win-win situation. So no matter what it is, I know that I will be successful. And this really is such an alleviating thing to believe and to put your mind into, because again, I don't want you guys to feel as though you're done consciously manifesting and I'm just gonna leave it up to this. And you know, honestly, if you do feel that way, that is fine as well. I just don't want you guys to feel like you're losing your power within your own life, okay? Because you're still the one who's in control. Whether it be in the Bible or a verse or here and there, it still states that whatever you say is basically what you're going to get. You know, the tongue is a very powerful thing. So if you do have a tongue, you gotta use that thing to your advantage, of course. That's how you manifest what you want, no matter which way you go about it. Please remember what I am telling you guys here today within this video, because I really want you guys to keep your mind as open as possible, especially because you all have the power to make things work out for you. If you feel as though you need to rely on something that you feel is external to you, go ahead and do that. As long as you believe in that thing getting you what you want, I don't care, you know? As long as you believe in yourself, that's all that matters to me. But do remember that even that thing that you feel is external to you, it is still internal to you, because this is your world, this is your life, this is your everything. And whether you choose to consciously manifest, or you choose to pray, or you choose to do both, Either which way, it's still working out for you. So I truly intend that this video today helps give you some sort of insight when it comes to you manifesting over what you want, or praying for what you want, or anything else for that matter. As long as you understand that everything is still working out for you, you can always use your religious beliefs to help you manifest what you want and what you will. I just truly intend from the bottom of my heart that this video helps you out to the most of its ability, because I can feel in my soul that this is just something that I had to get out there, you know? My 10th house is in Sagittarius, so that covers religion, foreign countries, and all this other stuff. Very foreign-based career where we talk about religions, philosophy, wisdom, all that good stuff. So you already know I'm gonna come through with this kind of stuff. You already know that, of course. But please remember what I'm saying here. You know, I connect with everything. You already know. And you need to remember it for yourself, that you're still in control, that you can still do this, that nothing's stopping you. So keep that energy with you. Okay, pray it, manifest it consciously. I don't care. Again, I do not care. As long as you're happy, that is all that I care about. But all right, my love. With that being said, that is basically it for my video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly speaking, I really truly intend it from the bottom of my heart. I love you all so unbelievably much beyond words, and I know that you guys will receive this as peacefully as it's found you. I just know that anyone who's watching this is definitely for a reason, whether you understand it or not. Give it a watch back, or even open your mind, you know, because at the end of the day, this is all here to help you in the very best way possible. And it's actually really funny, now that I'm thinking about it, back when I would assume that God was, yes, within me, but also something that existed outside of me, I would always hear his voice, which, yes, I say his for God, because that's what I've been hearing all my life when it came to God, the association, which was him, he, those kind of pronouns. Every time I channeled God in the past, I would always hear a deep voice, always assumed it was a guy and that was it. But recently, not even recently, but for the last few months, upon that unity of me assuming that God is truly one within me, anytime I channel God now, it just sounds like myself. It literally sounds like my higher self, and that's it. And it gives me all the comfort and all the knowledge that I need in this world, because God is dead ass me, you understand? There is no separation here, and it is truly amazing, because even if I do say, may everything turn out in my highest favor here, I just know that it will, you know, and it always ends up turning out that way. So I'm very thankful for that. And I want you guys to remember this for yourselves as well. You guys are in control at all times. Please believe in yourself as much as you possibly can, which I know that you can, because you're supposed to, because you can, and that's it. But all right, my love, thank you guys so much again for watching, for real. I will see y'all this Thursday for another video. May God bless you all forever and always. Thank you guys again, for real. Please take care, everyone. Please take care of yourselves. Continue doing what you're doing and manifest in whichever way that you will. And do remember that your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs or any kind of belief, whatever it is that you believe in, they're all there to help you manifest what you want, and that's it. This life still belongs to you, and you're always in control. You always are. But all right, my love, thank you guys so much again. May God bless you all always again. Please take care, everyone, again. Y'all got that, as always. Yes, you do. You already knew that, though. And most certainly, you definitely did. And do what you have to do. Believe in what you have to believe. Trust yourself in whichever way, shape, or form to help you manifest all that you want. Whatever you do, just make it work for you, please, okay? You are still in control no matter who or what you believe in. I promise you that. If it gives you less pressure to believe that something outside of you will take care of it, please believe that as well, or even the thing within you to take care of it. Believe that, okay? As long as it gives you peace, that is what I'm aiming for. That is what I want for you, because that is the most important thing of all, you know? I am someone who seeks peace in every way, shape, or form. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that you're wrong for believing this or doing that. Of course not. The only thing that I will tell you, though, is to not forget that you are in control, because that is the most important thing of all. You know, you have to believe in the power that you hold over your reality, because, I mean, this is your life. You feel me? You do not want to lose sight of the power that you hold because of anything else. You just always want to remember that it's all about you, because it always is. And without your belief in yourself in that way and believing that you can really do this, where else would you be? You know, you're the reason for the season. This is why you've come so far. It's because of yourself. So whether you believe in this, that, upside down, left and right, whether you consciously manifest willingly so, or you pray over a situation, anything, it is still working out for you. It is still manifesting the best for you. It is still everything that you need and want it to be. But please believe in that. All right, my love, you guys got this. Be open-minded. Remember that you're still in control no matter what. You could be a Muslim or the strongest Christian in the world, and you can still recognize that you're in control, because you are 110% of the time, and God is working with you in that way. The God within you is always working with you in that way. May God bless you all always, my love. Take care of yourselves. Thank you guys so much for listening, for watching me, for understanding, for learning from me. I love you all beyond words. Thank you guys. Speak to y'all soon, as always, period. Bye.